Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. And now here he comes, our faithful leader, the man with the plan, Eddie Pepitone.
Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. As our society, as our civilization, as our country particularly, unravels and, completely disappears on us, and there's no safety nets anywhere in our country. Well, that's why you're here, I would hope. There is no help coming, I don't think. Do you, Kev? Kev, my sidekick, producer's here. Rob in the booth, our engineer.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
There's Rob.
I feel like there's a lot of stalling, for that there's going to be something. There's a lot of promises, that never really come to fruition,
Yeah.
Fruition? Fruition?
What'd you call it?
Fruition?
Fruition, fruition, it's come to. I mean,
Yeah.
If the COVID really wasn't called the flu, though, was it?
No, it should have been. But, yeah, it should be. I like the Hong Kong flu. That was a good one. That was
Hong Kong flu. There was I believe it was. Did they call Chinese bird flu another flu?
Yeah, I think.
Rob, do you remember the Chinese bird flu?
Yeah.
You remember the Chinese? What were you wearing for the Chinese? It'd be funny if fashion events were based around flu. This flu season for the Chinese bird flu, we have a beautiful scarf that you can wrap around. It's orange. It's Buddhist. It's Jojo. Flu season fashion shows.
That would have been 2013, March 2013 was when the Chinese bird flu hit.
2013. So
Wow.
that was where are we? 23.
Yeah.
So 10
2020.
years ago.
That's wild.
I was wearing a lot of suspenders.
Nice.
Wearing suspenders during the Chinese flu season is a bold move. I remember I was wearing overalls with a propeller hat. And people knew I had the flu. Like, by the way, that should be a thing. Like, if you have COVID and COVID is still out there, folks, we all have decided that it isn't, but it is still out there. And good luck with that. But whoever has COVID should have to wear a propeller hat.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
You always used to wear primary colors. And
Yes.
I remember you told me you used to carry a huge lollipop around a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yes. Now, that was my Shirley Temple stage.
Yes.
And I also was trying to be a coquette. Like, I went through I should fess up right at the beginning of the podcast, but I went through a period. I'm 64 now. I went through a period in my late 50s where I was trying to be a coquette.
Yeah.
And that would mean I would just be kind of flirty.
Yeah. Oh.
I'd go to the motor vehicle and I'd be like, by the way, do you think I'm cute? To whoever was next to me.
At the DMV?
At the DMV or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And some guy who was online with me would go, look, pal, I like the ladies. And I'd be like, I understand. So do I. But I'm just saying, if you were a lady, do you think I'm cute? And he would be like, are you trying to be a coquette? And I'd be like, I am going through that phase.
Yeah. It's like a midlife crisis.
I would dress a little sexy. Like, I would have a low cut. I'd still just be wearing T-shirts, but they'd be a little lower cut.
Yeah.
Chest hair.
Yeah. I like to wear a midriff when I'm feeling that, it's always nice.
I can't wear a midriff anymore.
No.
Too much has gone wrong in my life to wear a midriff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, we got to get you some, we could do, some sort of trauma,
Kids, get in the car. We're going for trauma. That still is so funny. That was from a previous podcast.
It's good.
Kids, get in the car. We're going for trauma. What do you mean, Daddy? Well, I mean, this is shit you're going to have in your body, really. It's going to land in your body. You're not going to be able to know where the fear is coming from. All right, let's go for trauma. But what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying we could get you like some sort of like trauma-reducing pants or something. You know what I mean? And then you could get you back into
Trauma-reducing pants.
Yeah, like a pair of pants that would.
Hello, I'm Steve Littlefield, and I don't know if you've thought about how your pants can help you psychologically, but we have here at Littlefield's Pants Company, each pants that we manufacture has a little thing there for trauma in it. And if you put it on and you wear our pants, your trauma ain't going to be around for too long.
Are you losing sleep because you can no longer deal with your past? You got trauma and you want your ass to look great. Come on down to Trauma Pants.
Trauma pants.
Deal with your trauma. Deal with the fact that your mother won't hug you.
And let me tell you, our prices are not going to give you trauma.
No
we
way.
have some very reasonably priced trauma pants. And also, try our psychotic T-shirts if you're suffering from any kind of psychosis. These T-shirts, when you put them on, whoo-hoo, they'll help you.
Mm-hmm. Are you coming back from war and your brain still thinks you're a killing machine, but you're selling fax paper to people? Well, come on down to Trauma Pants and the shirts, too.
Psychotic shirts.
Psychotic shirts. We got your back. Pretend to be regular human beings again.
We're located in our heads. We don't exist.
Are you a psycho who's in your own head and making commercials to nobody? Come on down to Sid's Psycho headbands.
Look, folks, we try here, okay? And you try doing a podcast that's close to 60 minutes and try to have funny content constantly. Now, we could play that dumb podcast game of just talking really, just talking about our lives. And, it's very interesting. But we try to give you more here on this podcast. Now, let's talk about our lives for just a little bit.
Please.
What has been going on with you in general? You've been performing a lot, Kev?
I've been performing. I've been having a good time. It's nice to get back out there, because then you don't, you solidify.
Well, you're always out there, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm out there. I get out there,
I know you do.
Yeah.
I love that you come to the Comedy Store. You'll film me. I'm performing tonight at a pretty cool show called Don't Tell.
Oh, that's great. I love those shows.
Roguelike Tavern.
Yes, yeah.
In Burbank.
I've got a surprise bachelor party for a friend tonight.
A surprise bachelor party. You think the guy knows? I always wonder about that with the surprise parties. Like, how could you not know? What's the story he's been told?
He thinks he's doing 5 minutes on a show that my buddy Bruce is headlining, and it's at the Magic Castle. And so they're like, you got to wear a suit. You got to,
That's true, though.
Yes.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, but Magic Castle, for those of you who don't know it, here in Los Angeles, you have to get an invite from a magician.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And which is weird, because if you've ever met a magician, they're just assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And you also, I'm kidding about that. They're just psychotically deranged. Anyway, but you have to wear a suit, I think, and shoes.
Yes.
I had sneakers on. I went to the Magic Castle, and it is kind of fun. Like the main room is kind of fun, where the magician stuff. I never was a big magic fan. I prefer reality. Like, I like screaming at magicians, "Hey, magician, you want to do a trick? Make me feel safe in this world." But they don't. They're always like pulling needles out of their fucking mouth. First of all, if you're pulling sewing needles out of your mouth, you're a scumbag, right? Just fucking admit it.
Always railing against those needle pullers.
I just feel like, so this is why we find needles on a beach. Because they pull them out of their fucking esophaguses, and then they got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
They wind up on a beach.
Yep.
Children making sandcastles. All of a sudden, you'll hear, "Ow, mommy!" What is it? What is it, Horace?
Horace.
Wait, I have a needle stuck in me, Horace, back away from the needles. We're downstream from the magic castle.
They put a little cones around it. There's a needle over here.
They put little cones around it that turn into rabbits. And you're like, what the fuck is this? But anyway, magic hat, so you have to wear real shoes.
Mm-hmm. I had a fashion show earlier today with myself where I was just trying to put pants on and then because I've got to put dress pants on.
There's nothing sadder than not fitting into pants you once fit into easily.
Yeah,
know?
and not that long ago either. So then I'm like, dang it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I hadn't realized what's happened. And then but I've got a couple outfits in the car. I'm gonna
and I think I told you before the podcast, I said that I have an Italian tailor, Enrique Scojavacci,
really,
who just lets things out for me all the time.
Yeah.
He's not an Italian alien, by the way. He's a citizen.
Emotionally, he lets things out for you?
I haven't broached that with Emilio Scaravucci, but he just lets out my pants. He lets him. What he does is he lets him out of my closet. And he says, "Run! These fucking guys fat. Run, my friends.
Be free."
He lets out the pants. Just go. I don't know where to go. I'm just a pair of pants. Get away from this fat fuck.
My zipper's broken.
That's right. And if you stay here, your fucking whole thing gonna split. The back will split. Where you from? Italy. You sound weak. Just go. Run. Fuck my accent.
Wait, we want to know more about your past history, though. Where
I am... Oh, you're not really Italian. You're from another planet, aren't you? Yes, and now I'm going to have to laser you.
I filled them again. We filled them with the old pants swapperoo again.
Where is the Noki in this house? You should know as the pants. No, Italian Elliot, I've heard about you. Max hates you. By the way, what podcast do you get a call out like that?
That's why you got to jump on the Patreon, folks.
By the way, Max is one of our Patreons, and it would be funny if Max didn't listen to the last episode.
I'm done. Wash my hands of apocalypse soon.
You're going to a surprise bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good ruse.
Yeah, because he's a comic, so he's like, should I get some stage time in L.A. at the Magic? Hell yeah. He'll probably be a little bummed out at some point and be like, surprise, you're not going up.
You know what? You should let him do 5 minutes. Is there a mic or...
No. We're just going. We're going because we got...
you guys are going to be part of... Like, there's a show you're going to watch, too.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun, man.
Yeah.
They also have... I mean, everything's expensive there. They also have pretty good food, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. Should be good. Yeah, I've never been.
How many of you? Just you and Max?
5. Yeah, just me and Max.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Aw, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's the magic trick. Some guy shows up.
This is a mean trick.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, he might. What are you gonna do? He'll be all right. He'll be okay.
Well, I'm amazed at the resiliency of human beings in general. I mean, what we have gone through with this pandemic and just all of that, and what we're going through with the eco catastrophe, the environmental catastrophes, and we somehow have a resilience. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're all going to be in hospice care soon, but we're still living our lives. Mm-hmm. Like, you're still taking your family out, right?
I know. Yeah, we go out. We went to Josalitos for some Mexican food last night. Josalitos.
Where is that?
In Tahunga.
Ooh.
On Foothill.
Are you? How far is Tahunga from you?
I'm in Tahunga. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So it's like 15.
Oh, you're in Tahunga? I thought you were in Sunland.
It's literally called Sunland Tahunga.
It's literally called hyphenated.
Hello, welcome to Sunland, Tohonga. I'm the mayor, and I want to talk to you about the benefits that living here. We're very close to a restaurant called Joselitos, and there's also you also can. Oh shit, my cell phone. I can't give you any more information. I have my wife calling me, and I'm in trouble. Oh shit!
The bear.
Oh man, hold on, folks. I want to tell you about the benefits of living in Sunland, Tohonga. But first, let me talk to my wife for 1 second. 1 second. What, sweetheart? I have to. Yes, I banged. Yes, I banged the waitress at the Magic Castle because it was a surprise party that didn't work, and we were all depressed about it. Yes, so I banged her. Yes, I came several times. Look, sweetheart, I have to talk about the benefits. Well, you could divorce me, but I will have you killed. Okay, let me talk. Okay, so living in Sunland, Tohonga is something that the whole family can benefit from. We have shooting ranges. We have waitresses you can bang.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Tim Timpson, KFL News.
Tim? Yes. Your last name is Timpson, and your first name is Tim?
Yeah, I'm actually the fifth. The fifth. We've been doing this for a long time.
Your family's fucked up. What's the question, Tim?
Well, you turned away from a little bit to talk to your wife for a second, and we did hear you
heard
say,
that?
Well, you were right in front of the microphone.
I
sir.
didn't think I was. I thought I had it muted on the mic. God damn it.
We heard you threaten your wife's life, and I just
Well,
wonder is this how you deal with your problems? Are you a murderer, Mr. Mayor?
I am not a murderer, and I only threaten her to put the fear of God in her.
Oh, I think we can all get behind that.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, you have to come and live here. We have a nice water supply that is only partially poisoned by all the things that corporate America has done. There's plastics in all the water, but there's water. And also some nice houses with electricity. You can watch television here in Sunland, Tohonga.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Vanessa Vansenstein over here from the Vanessa News Corporation.
Oh, I thought you were a guy who was having his balls squeezed. Go ahead, Vanessa.
I used to be. But now I'm Vanessa. We also heard you had sex with a waitress at the Magic Castle.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is, you said
All right, so I came 3 times. What is your question, Vanessa?
How were you able to do it 3 times in a row, Mr. Mayor?
Well, have you ever heard of Bluetooth tablets?
Yeah.
That's how I do it. Bluetooth. And by the way, if you use code PEP, anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But Bluetooth tablets, not awkward. No awkward conversations. You do it all online, and it lets you come 3 times.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go put that on the front page.
Okay, Vanessa. Look, I want you guys to come live in Sunland, Tohonga. Yes, the property values are insane. As a matter of fact, all of Los Angeles is insane. They charge $1 million for a house here when there's no water. Even though the drought is getting somewhat better, it's still a fucking disaster out here. Believe me, between the wildfires and the traffic and everything. But come live here and use code PEP on Bluetooth. Oh no, that's another thing. But come live in Sunland. Hold on, I'm getting another call here. Hold on, folks. I want to mute the microphone this time. Hello? Yeah. Mr. Mayor, this is Fred. Now, do you really want me to kill your wife, or are you just trying to put the fear of God in her? No, this time I want you to kill her, Fred. Okay. So this is not just an empty threat. You want me to kill her? Yes, Fred. Please do it. Then I'll leave you the money at the Chuck E. Cheese's. Yeah, you're going to put it table 5 there, okay? Yeah. Table 5 it is, my friend. Okay, Mr. Meg. Bye-bye. Bye, Fred. So anyway, please, sorry about that. Please come live in Sunland, Tohunga.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes?
Is Chachien from the Chach News. We heard you say to...
What are you from? Hold on. What are you from?
I'm Chachien from the Chach News.
Hook News?
The Chach News.
All right. I don't, you know what? I just hope you're not one of the unhinged people who burst into these press conferences because you're a little souped up on blue chews.
No, I want to hear you say something about killing your wife again. You did not actually mute microphone. Are you going to kill your wife? We've seen it.
What do you mean? You mean that my microphone wasn't muted again?
No,
Look,
everybody here.
Folks, I'm sorry you had to hear that, but she's got to go. And I'm just going to say this publicly now. She's got to go. I can't take it anymore. All right? Yes, it's murder. But you know what? Is it better that I murder her and live a good life or keep her alive and fucking be angry all the time? So, yes, I'm admitting it. But come live here. And Hook, thank you for the question.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Yes. And get that looked at, whatever the fuck it is.
Every time season change, I get...
Yeah. Anyway, folks, please come live in Sunland, Tohunga. Getting another call, but this time we're going to end the press conference.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program. Fucking insane news.
Yes. So, anyway, Kev. So you're doing well. You're going to a bachelor party tonight.
I'm excited. Yeah, it'll be good.
Do you get excited because I said, "Ooh, there's good food"?
Oh, 100%.
You get excited about if it's a real good menu.
Yes.
Do you try to starve yourself a little?
Yes.
I don't. By the way, I can't because when I starve myself, I get so I think it's hypoglycemia. Like I get so low blood sugar.
You get a little testy?
I get really irritable.
Yeah.
Like if we're at the place and I'm finally at the place where I want to eat and I'm really excited about the menu or whatever, and if it's taking them a long time, like if they're busy and the service sucks, then I turn into an asshole. Sometimes. Have you ever turned into an asshole? That's a trick at the Magic Castle.
I have.
Like, he's an asshole!
Yeah. I get, when people hurt my feelings, I will, if it's their people that I care about, if they hurt my feelings, I'll be an asshole sometimes.
Oh, well, yeah. But I'm talking about low, when you don't eat.
No, I would never. I'm kind. I'm too good of a person.
Good for you.
Yeah. No, I'm a great guy. I would never get upset at anybody.
Well, good for you. So, any shows of note for you coming up?
Coming up, I got. I think
and they could go to a website to find you, right?
Yeah. You know what? Just follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
And that's where I post all my show stuff and Tinken TIENKEN.
That's not an easy word to spell, is it?
No, it's not. It's been trouble. I've been thinking about changing it. There was a time because my middle name's James, but Kevin James already exists, So then I was going to be K James, just K period James,
But or change your first name from Kevin to something like Bob.
Yeah, Bob Tinken. That's my grandpa's name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bob Tinken, please step forward. Yeah? Bob, is it true you want to become a Navy SEAL? Oh, yeah. All right. Look, Bob, it's not about just balancing a ball on your nose. What? Bob, it's about going on secret missions and killing people, and you have to be more physically fit than God. Oh, I'm out then. All right, Bob, next. That was the story of Bob Tinken, the compressed, edited version.
I should bring you. He wrote a little book about his time during World War II. That's very interesting. I should bring it here and show you some of those. It's pretty cool.
He was in WW2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in the 100th Bomb Group.
What was that?
So they were
because as a comedian, I relate to it. I've bombed So many, 100 bombs. Yeah,
At least 100. Yeah. No, he was. So they managed the bombers. So that was like the bomber jets that did all that. He would do that.
Managed the bombers.
He was in the Air Force, so it was. He was, and he
Look,
was
Bob.
an officer.
Bob, as your manager, I'm telling you, you gotta drop the bombs over Berlin. It's going to be good for your career. It's going to be good for your family. Mm-hmm. You're going to get noticed. You're going to be on everybody's radar, Bob. I don't want to be on people's radar when I'm up in the air dropping bombs. No, I mean radar as far as they're going to know who you are. I don't want them to know who I am when I'm up there. Bob, I'm just telling you, as your manager, do this. Do the Berlin drop. All right. All right, Bob.
Yeah, he was an officer, so there's a lot of stuff about him having to tell or clear out people's lockers that didn't come back from war, and then having their buddies that pull a gun on him and stuff. It's pretty wild. Like, don't take his stuff out of his locker. He's coming back. And then my grandpa's like, "Look, buddy, look, son, settle down." Wow. It's wild. Yeah, it's some good stories. I'm so glad he wrote it because I always want to know about that type of stuff.
Yeah. World War III, there aren't going to be many stories because it's going to be just total annihilation, I would think. You know, the stories are going to be like, this is going to be a story told about World War III. Fred, can you tell your story of World War III? All right. Thank you, Fred. That's going to be the name of the movie. I don't know how they're going to spell that. But
it's in parentheses. It just says dying.
Hey, you want to? We did a segment a couple podcasts ago about selling timeshares. We're brothers who were father and son. Do you want to? Do that again? Why don't you intro that?
The what was the name of the brothers?
Inscrupulata Brothers.
Oh yeah,
Vinny and Kevin.
I like it.
Let's go.
And now the Inscrupulata Brothers, the brothers who are father and son.
Call the Inscrupulata Brothers. They're the brothers who are father and son.
How you doing? We're here to do your electrical wiring. We're the Inscrupulata Brothers. I'm actually Kevin's father. I'm Vinny Inscrupulata. This is Kevin Inscrupulata. Well, why are you called the Inscrupulata Brothers again? Then
we get this a lot.
It should be father and son, but we just felt like the Inscrupulata Brothers just kind of, I don't know, mellifluous. It kind of rang, the bell.
Yeah, Inscrupulata and Co. was taken. Inscrupulata and Son taken. Inscrupulata Brothers wide open.
So anyway, what we want to do, you want your electric completely turned, yeah? Yes, but I wanted brothers to do it, not father-son. I've had too many issues with father-son teams.
Is that right? Who came in here and fucked up this I apologize for my language, madam.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
No, I apologize. Look, we're going to be much more professional.
Not very nice.
I'm sorry, but what kind of father and son teams were you working with?
I was working with these fucking morons. Ted and his son Rick, and they were supposed to put in track lighting, and what they did is they just hung up track suits. And there's no lighting. When I turn on the lights, I just see track suits.
Jeez, I hate those guys. They always do. Look, we will not just put up track lighting and just put Adidas.
Lighting? Nobody puts up lightning. Lightning is a God thing.
Oh, I thought you said they put up track lightning.
No, lighting.
Oh, okay. No, like...
Are you, by the way, do you know that hearing aids are now affordable at Costco?
What's that?
Have you ever had a Blue Chew tablet? Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I got you here to kill the both of you.
Oh, my God.
Now, take down your pants and say your prayers. Wait a minute. You don't even have a gun. Why should we do that? Oh, yeah? You don't think I have a gun? No. Here, what do you think this is? That's your finger. You guys are pretty smart.
Are you going to murder us or not? I mean, we came here to do the electrical. Do you need...
All right, go do the electrical, but...
Well, now I'm not so sure we should do it. You just
All right,
threatened our lives, told us to pull our pants down. I mean,
you cursed. You cursed. All right, well, we're even then, I think.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah. All right, so we are the Inscrupulata Brothers. We have to tell you that by federal law, it's really father and son.
That's right.
So, all right, well, by the way, do you have parking spots in front of your business, like one says father, one says son? Or do both parking spots say brothers?
We've actually gone through this back and forth.
It's been all around.
Pops. It's 1 year it'll be brothers, and then sometimes it'll say pops, and it'll say the boy. It'll say pops and the boy. But sometimes it just says our first names.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why you're asking about parking spots, ma'am.
While you're here,
yeah,
would you be interested in having an established vacation destination?
Absolutely.
Every year you place.
Absolutely. Where's my checkbook?
Oh, well, that's great.
You guys are father, son.
That's
right.
But
you call yourself the Inscrupulata Brothers.
We're the Inscrupulata Brothers, the brothers who are father and son.
Inscrupulata Brothers. I think I heard your ad. Well, here's a check for an unlimited amount, and I would love a vacation home.
Thank God. All right. Well, do you still want us to do the electrical?
No.
I figured.
The electric's fine.
Is that right? You were joking about and we were joking about being the electricians.
I just wanted some nice vacation home.
Well, let me tell you, we're building a hotel just 45 minutes off the Sunset Strip. Just 45.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful spot. We'll get you a second floor, top floor.
All right. I don't want to know too much about it.
Okay.
All right. Grab a nice mint on your way out.
Thanks for joining us for the Inscrupulata Brothers, the brothers who were father and son.
Call the Inscrupulata Brothers. They're the brothers who are father and son.
Hey, why don't we do a nice Allen Margaret? I don't think we've done Allen Margaret.
I love it. And now, join us for Checking In with Al and Margaret, the couple living inside Eddie Pepitone's head.
Margaret, I have a surprise for you. Oh, Al, you know I love surprises. Yep. Okay. Should I close my eyes? Nah, you don't have to. Really? Yep. Well, I don't see the surprise. Margaret, here's the surprise. We don't exist. God damn it! First of all, it's cruel on a couple of levels. One, to tell me I don't exist and that you don't exist. And two, to say there's a surprise, which usually it's like a nice thing. Well, the surprise is that we don't exist. God damn you, Al Stevens. Hey, you never mentioned my last name before. Well, it's about time you learned a little more about your non-existent self. Margaret Fredericks. Oh, is that who I am? Yeah, that's your maiden name, and then you became Margaret Stevens. You mean I took your name? Not only did you take my name, but you took my wallet. Al, that's a very shitty joke. I'm not a comic. Yeah, I think that's universally known. Margaret, don't get mad because I am exposing our ridiculous, delusional reality. Al, are you talking to me as Eddie Pepitone? Or are you talking to me as a figment of Eddie Pepitone? Or are you talking to me as Al Stevens, a man who exists? Margaret, can I get those three choices again? Oh, wait a minute. My souffle is I smell the souffle. It's burning. All right. Whatever you want to believe, Margaret. Souffle is burning. Why don't we burn down the whole house? Oh, really? You think that's a nice death, Al? It's not going to hurt. What do you mean it's not going to hurt? Burning down the... Oh, shoot. The souffle is ruined. Oh, my God, Margaret. That souffle, it's so bad, I would call that a piece of shit. Al, you don't have to be that nasty about it. What kind of souffle is it? A flim flam. Now you're just bullshitting me, Margaret. All right, I like the term flim flam. Hey, Margaret, I was kidding. We really do exist, and here, look under the bed there. There's the surprise. Oh, my God, it's Mr. Peabody. He's dead. Yep, I killed him. Why? Oh, he was a nice man. I just wanted to surprise you, and I couldn't think of what to do that would be this as big a surprise as killing Mr. Peabody. My God, he helped so many people, Al. Not anymore. I know, that's fucking terrible. Yes, anyway, surprise! Peabody's dead. All right, I have a surprise for you, Al. Oh, don't tell me you're going to one-up me. Look in the closet. Okay. Oh, my God! It's your mother, Al. I killed her. I strangled her, and then I fucking gutted her. She's got no more organs, Al. Surprise! Oh, my God! Margaret, thank you! This is one of the best surprises a man could ever have. I got another surprise for you now. You're kidding. Yep. If you will, Margaret, please open the large treasure chest at the foot of the bed. Okay, boy, all your surprises are very close together. Mr. Peabody under the bed, the treasure chest at the foot. Just open the treasure chest, Margaret. You don't have to tell me about the geography of the fucking... Okay, open it. Ah! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, Al! You killed our dog, Buffy! Thank you! I hated that dog. Surprise! I was wondering these last few weeks where Buffy was. In the treasure chest. Well, I have another surprise for you, Al. Unzip your pants, Al! What? Unzip your pants, Al! All right. Oh, my God! Margaret, what have you done to my penis? I snipped it, buddy! Thank you! Thank you! I'm tired of sex, and I'm tired of having a pee. You're still gonna have to pee, but where's it gonna come out? I don't know. That's the great thing about surprises, Al. Well, I got one more surprise for you.
Thanks for joining us for Checking In with Al and Margaret, the couple living inside Eddie Pepitone's head.
Wow, that was interesting that it ended right on Al's final surprise.
Yeah. Well, we get glimpses. You know, you go blank for a second, and, we get little glimpses of the couple.
I go blank for more than a second.
Yeah, a few, for a while, yeah.
Some would call it sundowning.
Sundowning?
Have you ever heard of that term?
It's,
have you, Rob?
Yeah.
Well, how would you describe sundowning?
For people, especially older people who have dementia, they often deteriorate when the sun goes down. So after dusk, their mental faculties greatly decrease.
I have the same thing. Like, I don't have dementia yet, because I haven't filled out all the paperwork.
That's right, Eddie. You don't have it. That's right.
I have to fill out the paperwork. But I do have, when the sun does go down, do you feel that in the winter? I mean, a lot of people call it seasonal affective disorders, SAD. Do you feel a bit of depression when the sun goes down?
Ooh,
like it goes down early in the winter. Do you feel that shift?
Yes, I feel it. I'm like, what's going on? Like there is an unsettling to that periodically, and I have to remind myself, oh yeah, that's right. Like, why is the sun? It's so early.
Like, you know, and then
No, but I mean, just darkness. That is, I mean, metaphorically, darkness is coming in for all of us.
Yeah.
Now, you know, because, you know, we're eating our own tail. We're sacrificing nature for profit, which is now biting us in the ass. There's, you know, half of the country is in dire poverty. So there is darkness.
Yeah.
Coming for us all.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it during the season change. So, like, if it goes from summer to winter, you know, cold to hot, usually.
Cold to hot.
Yeah, usually.
Winter into summer.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like I think about having to wear less clothing, and that fills me with anxiety because I'm like, I gotta cover it all up. I need my jackets.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's a tough thing, but maybe we should. Let's see, what bit haven't we done? You want to do? Go ahead. What do you want to do?
Well, we were talking about the PSA, the public
Let's
service announcement. Yeah, that's good.
Why don't you intro it?
And now let's pop our heads into Eddie Pepitone recording a public service announcement.
Hello, kids. I'm Eddie Pepitone, minor celebrity. And I want to tell you something that's been striking at the heart of our young people. It's knives. A lot of knives are being stuck in the chests of our young. And I want you to listen to me and listen to me carefully. If you see someone charging at you with a kitchen knife, first of all, a kitchen knife should not be out of the kitchen. That's your first clue. A kitchen knife out of the kitchen is just something that shouldn't be. So if you see someone running at you with a kitchen knife chest high, get out of the way, disarm them, or just run like the dickens. Because what's going on with a lot of kids these days is that they're not running away from people with knives. Now, another thing I want you to look out for these days are bees. That's right, honeybees that are having a tough time because of our global warming. Honeybees that are trying to tell children to drop out of school because their lives, the honeybees, suck. And they're going up to children and they're like, "Hi, I'm a honeybee. You've probably heard about me and all the good things I've done. I want to tell you, leave school. Leave school and start walking on railroad tracks. Leave school." Well, kids, don't listen to the honeybees. And the honeybees, by the way, if you listen to the honeybees, that's just a gateway to listening to rogue pharmacists who don't play by the rules anymore, who are giving out prescriptions of antihistamines at an alarming rate, and they're trying to give them to children. They're trying to stop children from sneezing, and they're trying to stop children from itching, and they're giving kids antihistamines. Sneezing and itching is your birthright, kids.
Okay, cut.
Yes, was that okay?
Okay, wow, Eddie, you really gave us a lot. Now, I just want to give you a couple of reminders real quick. Remember, we're talking about the heroin epidemic that's happening in a lot of rural America, and that's what the PSA is. And I like your passion about the bees. It's also, this is a 1 minute spot, okay, at max. It's a commercial.
Did I go over a minute there?
You know, we were clocking in, I was about 22 minutes there, Eddie, and that's going to be a little too much.
Sorry.
Okay, let's do it again, and this time, you know, I like your passion, I like your energy, but I'd like it, you know, let's talk about, you know, if you have a family member who's on drugs, you know, get help for them, okay, or you know.
Okay. So let's see. All right, let me try it again there. Hello. Are you a child who has a chest that people bake cakes on? You don't need that. Nobody does. This is Ed Pepitone, minor celebrity, saying don't let assholes bake cakes
Okay, cut.
on your chest.
Cut. Now, wait.
Yeah, thank you. That was under a minute.
You know, that was. Now, again, though, you putting baking on your chest, I mean, I understand it's a passion project for you right now, but we want to.
I'm just trying to warn the kids.
Right. But we're talking.
Oh, I just thought of another. Can I? Hi, I'm Eddie. Hi, I'm Eddie Pepitone, minor celebrity. Are you a child? Are you a child that is attached to a tube of blue liquid, the barbershop liquid? You can get off that. You don't have to be attached to that blue liquid tube. You can get off it. Just take a scissor and cut the tube, and then pretend that you're ill.
Okay, cut.
What?
Now,
why do you keep cutting it? I mean, that was under a minute.
Well, again, that's the timing is getting better. That one aspect I want to encourage you. The timing that you're giving us, beautiful. But
thank you.
Who is that for? You know, I mean, who's using barbershop liquid? I mean, I don't. This is not an epidemic.
All right, I got another one that I think children should be warned about.
All right, that's okay. Remember, it's the.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm Eddie Pepitone, minor celebrity. Do you kids out there like to capture ladybugs and keep them in jars? Do you know that God will kill? I'm Eddie Pepitone. Is that good? That's under a minute.
That was great. I think, honestly, you touched on a subject that's actually pretty close to my heart.
Hi, kids. I'm Eddie Pepitone. Can you help me? Help me. Please, help me. Well, Kev, you know, not every podcast is going to be a 10.
Oh, come on.
Some of them are an 11.
Some of them are 11, baby.
That's right.
Well, that's another podcast that is in the old books.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. Guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, please rate, review, subscribe. Go over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Eddie Pepitone, if you want to see some exclusive Eddie Pepitone stand-up clips from the Comedy Store, as well as the video version of this podcast on the day the podcast comes out. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you'll always get the video of the podcast the week after it comes out. Plus, I put a bunch of different sections, like guided meditation and all those things. So go check that out.
All right, everybody. This has been Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no goddamn upside, kids.